Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Gonna be doing a Gel X little moment here. Make sure you prep your nails properly. Take your time finding the right size. Make sure it's not too big, not too small. Clean up those little cuticles. You got it, girl. You know. Right now, just gonna buff off any dust, try to get rid of as much shine that's on my nails as possible. You want to make sure your install, is it an install? It's not a wig, whatever. You know what I mean. You want to make sure your stuff lasts a good few weeks, okay? You don't want to put all this work into your nails and then it just pops off within the next day or two. You know, don't waste your time. Come on. Take the time, prep yo stuff. So with these, I noticed I have to pick a number that's a bit bigger than what I would normally do and just shave off the size to make sure it fits properly. I'd rather do something that's too big than too small. So make sure you get a good looking fit. Now we are going in with our rubber base coat. Pretty straightforward. Just lube up those nails nice. I don't know why I said lube. Please forgive me. I'm new at this. I'm awkward. You know, as I'm doing this voiceover, I totally realized I did not prime and dehydrate my nails like a jackass. So make sure you do that and then do the rubber base coat. And then, the next steps I'll be showing you. So now we're going to etch the insides of our Gel X. Make sure you etch it so you get a nice, good adhesion to your nails when you put on the glue or extend gel, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy step. Just make sure you have your drill at the correct speed. Don't want to have the nails flying off your fingers like that. That's happened to me a couple times. So be better than me, okay? Now we're going to be applying the extend gel to our nails. You want to make sure you don't have any like dust that may have flown around. So I like to give my nails a good wipe with the alcohol wipe just to double check, make sure you're good. Apply a nice thin layer to all your phalanges and then make sure you cure your nails for a solid 60 seconds. And then you are ready to start applying your gel tips. This part you just take, I've said it before, take the steps, take the time to make sure you have a solid freaking set, okay? So now we're just waiting. 3, 2, 1, let's roll. Look at that. We got the nails on. I didn't record myself putting them on because I'm just challenged when it comes to that. So now we have both the freaking sets of nails on. We're looking good. Don't mind my weirdly shaped fingers. They are curved. I don't know why. So now I'm just going to shave the tops of my nails because sometimes it's a little too sharp for my liking and it's just not smooth. So I use a file to file it, make it look nice, make it look even. Voiceovers are so difficult. So now we're just taking the the freaking file drill, that's the word, and we're removing the shine and the slickness from the nails. And again, it's just take your time. You get it. So now that you have removed the shine from your nails, you want to remove any dust that has kicked up. So just go back in with a nice little alcohol wipe, wipe down those nails, get them looking crisp and ready to apply base coat, color, designs, etc., etc. Y'all get it? So now I'm just gonna pour a little bit of acetone into this little dish I got at, I think it was Daiso. I think that was it. Super cheap. Love it. So now I'm taking my little handy dandy brush and I am just applying a little bit of that acetone to the nail beds just to make everything melt, be nice and seamless. Because you don't want anything to be like lumpy bumpy, just make it all nice and smooth. Just like this voiceover. I'm sorry, that was unnecessary. I'm awkward. I want to look back on this and just freaking cringe, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. So nails are looking good. So here's what we're gonna be working on. I created this little template. So that's the vibe we're going with. Orange, a little bit of white, some freaking, did I say chrome? I don't remember. So now we're just gonna make sure we go in with the base coat and apply that all nicely. Look at that application. Just kidding, you really can't even see. I need to figure out freaking angles so you can actually see what I'm doing a little better. So, you know, just bear with me as I figure my life out, sort some things out, because this is definitely a task and a half. Oh my God. So now we're just gonna grab the colors that we need and have a little swatch. That was so satisfying to freaking paint all those. Ugh, loved it. So I found the color I needed. It was a nice orange. I tried to use this little nail stand to like rest my finger on, and using that on top of filming was a bit difficult. So if I'm not filming, I'll probably be having a better time using that. But Lord, let me tell you, it was a struggle. But yeah, paint your nails, 2 coats, basic. Clean up any flooding you have that got on your cuticle with a brush that was been dipped in some acetone. A little scoop. Look at that. Yes. Right here, I noticed there was something on my nail. I honestly can't remember. I think there was just some weird bump. I ended up shaving, not shaving, drilling, sanding. That's the word. Sanding it down to get it nice and even and flush. So I ended up having to redo a couple nails, but went back in, did the damn thing, cleaned up the spillage. I really like this color. I recommend if you're just starting out like I am, go on Amazon, check out I think it's Beetles. It's the name of the brand. They have a great selection of gel polishes, really good prices. Because when you're first starting out, it's overwhelming all the different brands you can choose, and some of them are really pricey. And if you're just starting out, maybe it's like 1 month later, I don't want to do this anymore. You don't have to worry about having to waste so much money on freaking higher end polishes. Not to say Beetles isn't high end, but whatever. You understand what I'm saying. Spend your coin wisely, okay? Alright, guys, it's airbrush time. So, I don't use nail polish and acetone because, I learned that it is not good for you. So, I've just been using my acrylic paint and some paint thinner that I got off of Amazon. And I just put a little bit of the paint in there and then put in some of the thinner, and then I just take a little brush and I just mix. Make sure the consistency is nice and smooth, no lumps. Just mix. Then I'm filling up the airbrush machine and getting to airbrushing. It's definitely so relaxing doing this step. It's definitely a learning curve. I'm still figuring out like the right angles, trying to make sure I don't spray too much, kind of like how I did on that middle finger, but definitely enjoy. So after that, I did make sure to cure, although it is acrylic paint, I cured it for like 30 seconds. Then I go in with this top coat Ugh, I love that color so much, you guys. I highly recommend you go to Amazon and get some Beetles gel polish for sure. But anyways, just making sure I apply the top coat. And then next we're going to be starting to work on chrome. So we want to make sure we're doing the proper steps. And let me tell you, I have struggled with chrome art. So I figured out what I need to do. So after you put on the top coat, you want to buff off any shine off all the nails that you're going to be wanting to use chrome, because the chrome will stick to anything sticky. So buff, 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 buff. Using a matte top coat did not work for me, so this method works for me. I love it so much. So just looking back at what we need to do, because I be forgetting sometimes. Got my little brush here, so now we're going to draw on the design. So what you want to do is use some black gel polish. That's going to be what the chrome's going to be sticking to eventually. So I just take a big old dollop of that. It's not even a dollop. Why'd I call that a dollop? Dumb. So just take a little bit, put it on your little palette, and pray. Patience and prayer. Okay. So now just want to take your time and draw on that design with your black polish. I've been really enjoying little, I don't know what you call it, swoop-de-whoops that I've seen all over Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok. So I'm just taking my own little whack at it, just vibing. I noticed I really didn't go exactly off the inspo that I created on Procreate. Just when I was in the moment, just felt like it just didn't vibe with what I really wanted. So I'm kind of just freestyling this part. So once you're done with the black gel polish, you want to make sure you cure for 1 minute and 10 seconds. Don't ask me why the 10 seconds. I saw someone say it, and so I'm doing it. And so once you do that, that's when you apply the chrome to the black polish, and oh my goodness, it sticks. Then I take a nice little foam wedge, and then I just rub it all over to get any excess chrome powder that may have floating around. And so now I actually used the wrong top coat for this. I want to make sure I use different top coats for just regular polish versus chrome, because I don't want any chrome flakes to get into the other top coat. So that was my bad. You'll see me switch later on. But now we are going to move on to the star. And let me tell you, this one was a struggle. And before anyone, makes this known to me, not known to me, but I obviously know. Yes, I hold my brush weird. I hold pencils weird. It's just, this is how my granny taught me how to hold stuff, okay? Take it up with her. Her name's Rosa. But anyways, so we're painting on the star, doing the same process. Don't forget, we're just breezing on through this. It's so satisfying watching the chrome. You guys, I cannot express how hard I've been having, trying to figure out freaking chrome art. Many tears. Just kidding. Not tears, just frustration. Many practice sessions until I figure this crap out. And once you do figure it out, it is the best feeling in the world, let me tell you. So now I'm just trying to figure out what size rhinestone I want to put in the middle of the star. Do I want a smaller one, a bigger one? I ended up choosing one that was a little bit bigger. So you just get your rhinestone glue, just plop that right in the middle, and then just with your little wax stick, put on the little rhinestone. And then make sure, I usually cure it for 30 seconds, and I would go back in, and then look, that's the top coat that you want to use, guys. It makes the chrome pop. Off Amazon, of course. And then the top coat, just rub it all over, and then cure it, and you are good. The set is looking so good. I'm so excited. See, look at the star. Ain't she cute? So proud. Thumbs looking good. All right, now let's move on to the next nail. All right, so another little chrome moment. And we are going to actually take some rhinestone glue, because I wanted to do a little bit of 3D art. And again, I'm sorry you can't really see that well. I promise I will work on the angles, but I'm just applying little swirls of that rhinestone glue, on a really fine brush. And then just, wipe it off. Then I did cure it for like 30 seconds. Now I'm using some liquid chrome paint, or yeah, I think it's paint, whatever, and just applying that over the place where I put the 3D rhinestone glue. So I'm just painting that on. I figured it would be easier than having to like try to buff that one spot off. I don't know, whatever. You get what I'm saying. So just apply that same top coat, pinky, middle finger, thumb, done. All right. Now, this one I'm trying to do like little 3D blobs. So I'm taking some hard gel glue, and you want to make sure you guys are not touching this with your fingers. I learned this the hard way. I was trying to figure out why my fingertips are burning. And so use whatever tool you can to like morph the gel glue into the shape that you want. And so now I'm just doing what I'm saying, just morphing it using a little silicone stick, trying to get the right shape. So once I got the shape down, cured it 30 seconds, then I apply that same 3D like chrome paint. It looks really cool. It's very satisfying to like apply that paint. Just a little bit goes a long way. You just don't use a lot. So last finger, I ended up not doing what I initially planned. That's why you see me do the thumbs down. This one, just, I honestly don't know what I'm doing here. Looking back on it, I wish I did the lines a little thinner, but overall, I like it. It looks pretty cool. Look at that. All right, look, we're done. We're kind of done. I did the left hand. The right hand I'm doing off camera because I don't know, I struggle. But let's see, let's look. Ooh, we did it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, any tips that you may have for me, because you know I'm a beginner, and I'll see you later. Bye.